A reading from the book of Exodus. Moses made his way back down the mountain with the 2 tablets of the testimony in his hands, tablets inscribed on both sides, inscribed on the front and on the back. These tablets were the work of God, and the writing on them was God's writing, engraved on the tablets. Joshua heard the noise of the people shouting. "There is the sound of battle in the camp," he told Moses. Moses answered him, "No song of victory is this sound, no wailing for defeat this sound. It is the sound of chanting that I hear." As he approached the camp and saw the calf and the groups dancing, Moses' anger blazed. He threw down the tablets he was holding and broke them at the foot of the mountain. He seized the calf they had made and burned it, grinding it into powder, which he scattered on the water, and he made the sons of Israel drink it. To Aaron Moses said, "What has this people done to you, for you to bring such a great sin on them?" "Let not my Lord's anger blaze like this," Aaron answered. "You know yourself how prone this people is to evil. They said to me, 'Make us a god to go at our head.' This Moses, the man who brought us up from Egypt, we do not know what has become of him." So I said to them, "Who has gold?" And they took it off and brought it to me. I threw it into the fire, and out came this calf. On the following day, Moses said to the people, "You have committed a grave sin. But now I shall go up to the Lord. Perhaps I can make atonement for your sin." And Moses returned to the Lord. "I am grieved," he cried. "This people has committed a grave sin, making themselves a god of gold. And yet, if it pleased you to forgive this sin of theirs. But if not, then blot me out from the book that you have written." The Lord answered Moses, "It is the man who has sinned against me that I shall blot out from my book. Go now, lead the people to the place of which I told you. My angel shall go before you, but on the day of my visitation I shall punish them for their sin." The Word of the Lord. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. Jesus put a parable before the crowds. "The kingdom of heaven is like a mustard seed which a man took and sowed in his field. It is the smallest of all the seeds, but when it has grown it is the biggest shrub of all and becomes a tree, so that the birds of the air come and shelter in its branches." He told them another parable. "The kingdom of heaven is like the yeast a woman took and mixed in with 3 measures of flour till it was leavened all through." In all this, Jesus spoke to the crowds in parables. Indeed, he would never speak to them except in parables. This was to fulfill the prophecy, "I will speak to you in parables and expound things hidden since the foundation of the world." The Gospel of the Lord.